things you'd only know by growing up poor. Growing up poor teaches you things you'd never learn otherwise. My mom used to take my brother and me to volunteer at a soup kitchen every week. We must always be kind to those less fortunate, she'd say. Then afterwards, she'd say, "Oh, it's so late, and I don't feel like cooking. Let's just eat here while we're here." I never realized we were there because we couldn't afford dinner. Hunger was constant, but we were always told to drink some water. We were probably the most hydrated kids at school. The library became my refuge. A kind librarian noticed me and started leaving snacks on my desk, calling them extras. Eventually, she brought me dinner, school supplies, and even attended my adoption hearings. She became more of a mother to me than anyone else. She changed my life, and I donate to the library every year in her honor. Growing up poor isn't just about struggle. It's about survival, resilience, and unexpected kindness. Here are some things I learned growing up poor. You become an expert at making a meal out of almost nothing. A can of beans, some rice, and a little seasoning could stretch for days. You know exactly how long it takes before the lights get shut off after missing a bill. School lunches were sometimes the only full meal of the day, and free lunch programs were a lifeline. Birthdays and holidays were about creativity, not gifts. A homemade card, a hand-me-down toy, or a special meal meant everything. Clothes and shoes were worn until they couldn't be patched anymore. Hand-me-downs weren't just common, they were expected. You learned to say, "I'm not hungry," when a friend offered food, even if you hadn't eaten all day. Walking long distances wasn't about exercise, it was about saving bus fare or gas money. You mastered the art of staying invisible when bills were due and collectors came knocking. When friends invited you places, you'd make excuses because you couldn't afford to join in. Despite everything, small moments of kindness stood out. Teachers, neighbors, or strangers who helped in ways they never realized.